Hi my loves, Jermaine, Lady Girl from Runaway, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a Bobby I Love You PURR on the ZEUS Network Season 1 episode I don't know review. Y'all know how we do. I just hop right into it, so let's just do that. But before so, make sure you like this video and subscribe because it helps me to continue to grow on here, Miss YouTube. Thank you. As always, ZEUS Networks give us that recap like they always do. And you know, it was a little cute little yang. Last week's episode was alright. The guys are outside on the dock and they're pretty much reflecting on everything. The last elimination, Crouton is, you know, he is just, you know, getting all his praise, getting all his flowers from the girls. Okay, we are feeling Miss Crouton. And not only, we thought that Dimitri was going to be Miss Thing. It turns out Crouton's the one who is, you know, giving it up like how we need him to. They said that Crouton did a good job, although his, you know, shoulder popped out, and he says, you know, he's going to continue to fight. And he's you know, he wants all the smoke. He's really here for Bobby, and he wants Bobby to see that. Then we have Hercules, okay, Mr. Big Guy. Hercules says, you know, he tells Bobby that he's still in love with his ex, or he not in love but has love. And Crouton's like, ooh, that's tea, that's tea. I mean, not for nothing, Hercules was honest. Hercules didn't lie. Hercules could have curtailed, and I just feel like let's give Hercules some props because it's easy to tell a lie. I mean, at least he kept it real. So we have Bobby catching Ray up with the challenge, and Ray is in the middle of getting his wig put on, and he's like, yes, I got my new outfit. Girl, no, not my new outfit. I'm online trying to see where my order at, because girl. Anyway, so he says that I got my new chair, and you know, he was just giving him the whole rundown about elimination. He was like, oh, Miss Nunn, oh, Safari, you know how Roland Ray talk. So in the next scene, we have Bobby explaining to the guys what the next challenge is going to be, and he says, you know, I want to do something a little bit sexy, a little bit sultry, a little bit one-on-one. So, you know, change it to something cute, and I'm going to see you guys for some, you know, one-on-one time. Guys are all excited. What they don't know is Roland Ray is going to be on the headset, or, you know, Bobby and Roland Ray, and they're going to be doing it like that. Which, side note, Bobby and Roland Ray did the headset challenge, you know, way better than One More Chance, with way more tact and class, because when they did it with One More Chance, girl, it was just getting like raunchy and like terrible. Like, you know what I mean? It was giving anti-black, it was giving Asian, it was just like too much. This was a key. So the guys were just like, you know, about to leave, and Bobby was like, did you just cough at me? Girl, are you coughing at me? The iconic Jocelyn Hernandez line. Let me see something. It is ready, and Bobby is in the control room, and I'm like, okay, so here we go. The first person who comes out is Gohard, and Gohard got his hair is all fluffy, and he got it out. That's him giving Rico Suave. And he realized that it's Ray. He's like cracking up laughing like, oh, you was expecting Bobby, huh? And it seems like Gohard and Roland Ray has a really good chemistry. They have a good friendship. It was like, I ain't nervous, you know, you my boy, you know, I roll your blunts for you, like, you know what's up. Roland Ray tries to tempt him like, you know, well, you know, feed me a strawberry or whatever. He was just like, nah, I don't think Bobby would like that. They have a cute little interaction. Gohard didn't do too much. Didn't do enough, but didn't do too much. They started talking about the kids, and they were just like, well, I heard you got 1 of 4 kids. And he was just like, no, well, I have 1 biological daughter, but I also take care, and I help take care of my brother and sister's kids. You know, my sister have two, and my brother have 2, and you know, we're one big family. He was like, well, how do you think Bobby's gonna feel about that? He was like, well, Bobby is big on family, and I don't need him to help me. And I think that's important when you're dating and you have children. You have to make sure you're with somebody who likes kids, period. Crouton comes out, girl, he in the same outfit he had on, with just changed his shoes, child. And they're like, Crouton, you look nice. He's like, oh, thanks. You know, so Crouton seems like a little nervous. He just seems like he's so straightforward, and like he's like reading off a teleprompter or something. He's just so like, yes, and thank you. And I'm absolutely here for Bobby. You know, like, I don't know, even when he's reading, it just feels, I don't know. You can obviously tell that Ray is a fan of Bobby. Ray is a fan of Crouton, and he does the whole, I'm falling asleep, I'm dead, I just came back from bed, and somebody telling me you still on drugs. Like, is he on drugs? Was it given he was coming from rehab? I don't know, I don't get it. You know, Crouton was cute. They made him do this weird, like, you know, stroke the chair type of situation. Is your sex drive going to be able to match Bobby's? And he does this stroke. And Bobby's in the confessional like, girl, that stroke game was trash. No, he said it was tragic. In comes Island Boy in his turtleneck, girl. I'm like, girl, he got that same turtleneck in 2 different colors. I ain't mad because I do the same thing, girl. If I like something, I'm getting it in 2 or 3 different colors. He come out and he's like, oh, what's up, Ray? And, you know, they obviously have a really good rapport. And, you know, Island Boy impresses. Not to mention, y'all in Miami. I never knew. I mean, like, Miami has turtleneck weather. Who knew? He said that my family would love Bobby and I would introduce him to my mom. They have a good exchange. Ding-a-ling comes on. He says like, ah! He does that little weird thing, and Bobby is in the you know, control room like trying to figure out Ding-a-ling. He's like, something about him really just annoys me. He was like, I don't know if it's the straw hat or the little rah thing that he does. It's probably both. They joke about him like, girl, he was so high he didn't even know if it was Ray or not. You know, if it was Bobby, he didn't even give a F. He just was there. He was high out his mind. They have a cute little exchange. They said that it's some pee circulating on Twitter with him, and he had a gaping hole and he's trying to figure out why you got that, why you let somebody pound town on you or whatever. He was like, well, that was my profession, that was then, you know, that was the content, and it is what it is, it was what it was, and this is who I am today. Like, I just feel like when men work in the sex industry, it's just that. I just was doing some content, I'm here now, it is what it is. But like women, it's always a double standard, girl. Like, if it was just that simple. He basically says, I feel like I'm just super misunderstood, which I can see. Rerun comes on and Rerun puts on the show. He pops the champagne open. Ray says, you know, do it like it's your B-day. Ray tells him to open up the champagne bottle like how he would if it was his peen. He's like stroking, and then the eruption, sexual seduction, okay? And you know, he does this thing where he's like feeding him strawberries, licking his fingers. It was definitely flirting. He was like, tell me about Bobby and y'all, you know, sex life. He was like, Bobby can suck a mean one and just all this stuff. Bobby, he was like, TMI, TMI. I know he wasn't expecting all that. He did say that he was the perfect balance of toxic, you know, and good boy and bad boy is what he needs, because everybody else is corny. And, you know, Bobby wants somebody to fight somebody in a club and be a gentleman when he get back to the house. You know, Bobby looks like he wants a little toxicity. I can see that. Next person we have is Hercules. Hercules was the only one who offered to pour Roland Ray a glass of champagne. He looked nervous in that paisley black and white shirt he had on. Where did he get that shirt from? They talk about Hercules and his girlfriend, and you know, he was just like, it's not like I'm in love with her, but I just care about her. Like, you know, we broke up 4 months ago, and you know, it's something that it doesn't just go away, but I just, you know, honestly kind of pressed him about that. Boom. So now we at elimination. The first person to get the chain was who? Island Boy. The more I'm listening and looking at Island Boy will be a good match. And I really do feel like they got some real chemistry. Unlike, you know, the 19-year-olds that they be trying to, you know, hook up with 50-year-old One More Chance. I think that Bobby and Island Boy do seem like they have some real good chemistry and seem like they could be compatible to one another. Second person was a Rerun, I think, and it was a whole bunch of, oh, you got beef with Island Boy. They trying to do that little banter. Crouton gets called up. It's like, get on your knee, Crouton. And after he gets on his knee, Crouton gets dismissed. And Crouton wasn't salty about it. He was like, I still have love for Bobby. I'm just glad that I was able to, you know, interact with him in this way, because I've had a crush on him for a while. So this was just a cool opportunity. Then he cartwheels off like, girl, I guess you're going out with a bang. Ain't nobody mad. I mean, the parents must have been paying for gymnastics or something. I don't know. Then they call up Go Hard. And they said, you have a lack of confidence. He's like, I don't know if you want to be here. He was just like, yeah. And I just think that Go Hard has real feelings for him. I feel like Go Hard is a person, a genuine person. He's not really there for the TV to create a brand and do a whole bunch of extra stuff. I think that he's serious about, you know, who he is in this world. The bottom two were, who was a girl? Ding-a-ling and Hercules. He says, why do you think that I should keep you? And Ding-a-ling says, you should keep me because I ain't in love with my ex. Point blank period. You know, Ding-a-ling got a little brolic, like, you know, he's always at the gym. He doesn't even come chill with you. I chill with you. I smoke and drink with you all day long. You know what I mean? I put myself in a position to be around you. And y'all, if y'all pay attention, Go Hard was in the back shaking his head like y'all, he does. He's always trying to be around you. And long story short, he doesn't eliminate either one of them and makes an executive decision to keep both. Next week episode is going to be a good one. We're going to see Ding-a-ling go to the hospital, which he's probably going to be eliminated somehow. And then, you know, forfeit, whatever the case. And we're going to see. Bobby was a cute episode. Not too crazy. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, sis. Thank you. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.